Martin and Pam were actually the perfect match. We've all seen that friend group with a mix of couples and singles that meshes well despite their differences. Martin Lawrence's self-titled sitcom in 1992 captured this perfectly with Martin, Gina, Pam, Tommy, and Cole's frequent misadventures and coming-of-age moments. While the show centered on Martin and Gina, the enemies to lovers tension between Martin Payne and Pamela James was the most authentic spark in the series. They weren't just rivals, they were mirrors of each other who shared the same humor, energy, and passion, suggesting that under different circumstances, they would have been the show's ultimate power couple. Fans raved over Martin and Gina as a couple, but here's why Martin and Pam were actually the perfect match. Matching energy. In any relationship, you look for a partner who can match your vibe. Martin was high energy, loud, and incredibly witty. Gina was often the straight man who rolled her eyes, but Pam was the only one who could go toe-to-toe with Martin. Look at any roast session between the two. The speed at which they traded insults required a deep mental chess match that Martin didn't realize he needed. They didn't just annoy each other, they challenged each other. Perhaps no moment makes this more apparent than in the cabin show episode. While the group is on a camping trip, Pam sprains her ankle and she and Martin become lost in the woods as night falls.
I'm stuck in the woods with an evil troll!
I say cut that crying out, Pam! Now we got to be men about this!
Shut up!
Their bickering in the dark isn't just out of hate, it's the primary source of entertainment and engagement for both of them. They are never bored when they are together because even a crisis becomes a stage for their synchronized energy. Meeting of the minds. Martin often treated Gina like someone he had to protect or hide his true self from, as we saw early in the Control episode. This is where he dislikes her gift and he's caught mocking it behind her back with the guys, and he later on confesses.
Wait a minute, Shanae. Huh? I said I would work for you, but I will not be disrespected, okay?
Oh, yes, you will.
What?
If you want these.
But on the other hand, Martin respects Pam's threat level. Pam was a successful professional who didn't take Martin's nonsense, and Martin secretly admired that strength. Even in the midst of searching for his stolen CD player in the Suspicious Minds episode, Martin and Pam's back and forth at the bar, revealing their love for Jim Kelly movies and that they could learn to like one another, is a clear sign of their chemistry.
Suddenly, I would like to leave your eye. Man, you come straight out of a comic book.
Without reason, the two snap out of the good vibes and right back into jokes, keeping the narrative alive that they hate one another when it's clear there was a mutual attraction in this moment and beyond. Martin lights up with laughter and delivers jokes with a comfort unseen, knowing he can speak to Pam as his true self, and not only be accepted for it, but equally roasted back. And what radio host doesn't like that? The tiptoeing attraction. There is a fine line between love and hate, and the show drops several hints that their hatred was a defense mechanism to keep their chemistry from ruining Gina's happiness. The most obvious nod to this is seen in the episode titled Crunchy Draws, early on in the series, with Martin dreaming of making love to Pam and her hilariously having her own version of the dream as well. While this is made clear later in the series in the auction episode, where we see the two work together to retrieve the cuckoo clock Pam auctioned off without knowing the true value. A kiss on the cheek and a moment of real reflection in the finale episode sealed the deal, showing Pam felt like she was losing something she cared about more than she could admit. And that's why Martin and Pam were actually perfect for each other.